OMG, word about you is getting out quickly. Before you even woke up today, individuals who had never dared to talk about you started sharing your story from one corner to another like a secret they were too shocked to conceal yet too afraid to hold. My little child, a hurricane of whispers has risen around your name. The whole truth is unknown to them. They have a gut feeling that something enormous is waiting for you, even though they have no idea what's happening. And they are restless because of this energy, this vibration, this inescapable transformation. They are silently observing you, speculating as to how someone like you, who continued to move through suffering without yelling, who continued to walk through storms without seeking assistance, could have become the focal point of a rapidly spreading, astounding discovery. Nobody anticipated that you would be so loudly highlighted by the cosmos. Nobody anticipated that your destiny would rise so dramatically. The same individuals who once questioned your path are now hanging to every rumor about you in an attempt to figure out what kind of power surrounds you. They had no idea that this particular chapter, this moment, was written long before any of them were even conceived. Your name is resonating throughout timelines you haven't even entered yet, and something enormous is happening behind the scenes. Amen. Blessing 111, but pay close attention. One individual recognized something in you that others were too blind to perceive, and that's how this news started to spread. Before it even reached the surface, they saw the brightness rising in your life, and as soon as they felt it, they were unable to contain it. They whispered softly at first, then loudly, then erratically, until your name spread like wildfire through circles, groups, and discussions. Suddenly, people who had never heard your name began observing everything you did. Those who misjudged you are now reliving past experiences and questioning how they were unaware of what was written in your aura. What's the startling part? The information they are disseminating has nothing to do with anything you did incorrectly. It has to do with something significant that is coming your way and that the universe has sealed with your signature. Something that will alter your place in life, your opportunities, your energy, your direction, and your status. They perceive it even though they don't know the specifics. They are conversing because of this. The air around you is heavy because of this. Everything feels intense because of this. People who previously disregarded you are now shuddering at the sight of a huge breakthrough that has already occurred inside your timeline and is gradually approaching you. Blessing 333, Amen. And listen to this with your soul, my child. The rate at which your tale is gaining traction is extraordinary. It's taking place because a revelation about your fate is about to strike like lightning in the material world. Before you see it, people sense it. Before you touch it, they detect the change. People who will be important in your next chapter are hearing your name. Your spiritual signature has shifted, causing doors that have been locked for years to creak open. A long-paused secret blessing is now picking up speed. And everything about you, whispers, rumors, shocked looks, is setting the stage for what's to come. They believed that your silence was a sign of weakness. They assumed that since you were calm, nothing was going on. However, the quiet was not a sign of weakness. It was a divine tactic. In order to create a moment so potent that the world would be unable to ignore you when it came, the universe was secretly building you. And as the time draws near, destiny is sending out waves of energy so powerful that even those nearby can sense the vibration of your ascent. Continue to listen. Continue to observe. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity is about to present itself to you. Blessing 777, Amen. My brilliant spirit, the whispers that began as faint echoes have now erupted into a tempest so loud that even people who haven't mentioned your name in years are now acting like they always knew your worth. The news about you is spreading so swiftly, so wildly, so unexpectedly that it feels like the universe itself thrust your narrative into the air only to remind everyone who doubted you that fate never forgets its chosen ones. The energy field of everyone who is connected to you is being shaken by the tremendous blessing that is waiting for you. They're feeling an unexplainable change. They are gazing at your life as if it were a mystery they must unravel. However, they are unaware of the fact that this rapidly spreading word is the beginning of a divine chapter that will put an end to all insults, betrayals, alone time, and instances in which someone has undervalued your spirit. And now they are watching you with curiosity and worry because your story is emerging more quickly than they anticipated. They are curious about what will happen next. They want to know why your name is all over the place these days. They are curious about what the universe is getting ready to provide you. Since the energy surrounding your life is not only strong but also contagious, if you are hearing this message right now, share it with someone who needs the same hope. Blessing 111, Amen. Pay close attention. Because your breakthrough is so near that it is practically touching your reality, the world around you has begun acting differently. People are discussing your energy, shift, radiance, and how your presence has evolved. Some people are taken aback. A few are in danger. Some people are acting as though they don't give a damn, yet they are secretly burning with interest. They sense the shudder of fate. They are burdened by the realization that life is about to bestow upon them something wonderful. The rapidly circulating news is not a jealous rumor. The prophecy has at last reached the point of activation. Before you did, someone noticed your gaze approaching. Before it even reached your atmosphere, someone sensed the wave of divine timing. Until your narrative got out of their hands and made its way across circles you weren't even a part of, that person continued to tell others. And now the universe is announcing something that was long ago written for you through human voices. The blessing that is coming your way is greater than anything you have ever experienced, which is why your intuition seems heavier, your nights seem longer, and your spirit is restless. Blessing 333, Amen. And it's impossible to halt what's happening, my dear. Your ascent is no longer a forecast. It is taking place. Destiny is busy creating your next chapter, brick by brick, step by step, miracle by miracle, while people are busy promoting your name. It's not an error that the news about you is spreading so quickly. The universe is getting ready for your metamorphosis. Before the blessing comes, people experience the shock. Before the opportunity arises, they perceive the ascent. They are whispering because there will soon be no more silence in your life. You will be observed, acknowledged, appreciated, safeguarded, and elevated. Your name is going into rooms that you haven't yet entered. Hearts you've never met are being touched by your energy. Even the forces working against you are unable to stop the speed at which your breakthrough is occurring. Additionally, your destiny is dragging you forward if your spirit seems to be rising out of nowhere. This is your time. You have this shift. This is the heavenly revelation for you. If your soul is ready for what's coming, remark Amen with your number, since this is not just a message. This is a declaration from the cosmos that everything you lost, everything you wished for, everything you cried for, is returning to you doubled. Blessing 777, Amen. The news concerning you, my chosen one, has finally reached a breaking point. What was once a whisper is now screaming through areas you've never visited, reaching individuals who used to ignore you, dismiss you, or act as though you didn't exist. But destiny has turned the script, and now your presence, your silent journey, your unheard power, your unseen fights, has become the center of attention. They are astounded because they find it incomprehensible that someone who was able to go through flames without screaming is now rising like a phenomenon. They don't know the nights you survived, the heartbreaks you disguised, the struggles you carried alone. All they notice now is the glow that wasn't there before, the light that wasn't apparent earlier, the shift that feels too intense to deny. Something great is waiting for you, and the vibration of that blessing is so intense that the world around you is reacting before the blessing even touches your hands. The cosmos is introducing you before you enter your new timeline, which is why people notice the shift. And the reality is, nothing about this moment is accidental. The story is spreading swiftly because destiny is forcing your name into the air like a trumpet cry, loud enough that even your silent foes can hear it. Blessing 111, Amen. But my darling, this is where it becomes even more severe. Because the moment this news reached the ears of certain people, their entire energy shifted. Some people are taken aback. Some people are perplexed. Some people are overwhelmed because they never imagined that your name would be associated with anything supernatural, strong, and unstoppable. They believed your tale was finished. They thought your chapter was over. They persuaded themselves that you would stay put indefinitely. However, they are now becoming aware of the reality as your name appears in more and more conversations. Regarding you, they were mistaken. Totally incorrect. The same individuals who previously disregarded you will be forced to witness your ascent without blinking because the universe is raising you so high, snorts. This is the startling part. There is more to the news that is circulating about you than just an incident. It has to do with anything upcoming. A blessing, a breakthrough, a change so profound that even before you touch the physical reality of it, the world around you is feeling the vibration. Someone significant, powerful, perceptive, or insightful observed the energy in your life. They were able to recognize an opportunity that others were unable to. And your name triggered a surge of interest as soon as they brought it up. People are now recalling your generosity, your silence, your courage, your patience, your perseverance. They are assembling the hints they overlooked. They are identifying your journey's divine fingerprints. And now, whether they like it or not, your destiny is boldly moving forward. Blessing 333, Amen. And pay close attention to this, my dear. This fast-spreading news is not gossip. A prophecy is coming to pass. The universe is announcing your ascension in advance because what's coming is too enormous, too rare, too life-changing to stay hidden any longer. Even you will be shocked by the level your story is going to reach. Delayed blessings are now happening more quickly. Opportunities that were previously closed are now opening up. Your metamorphosis will be witnessed by those who previously had doubts about you. And people who used to despise you would look up in disbelief, unable to comprehend how fate could change so drastically in your favor. This isn't retaliation. It's a revelation. It's not a coincidence. The timing is divine. There is something enormous in store for you. Something so potent that the entire world senses its impending presence before you do. And everything will alter as soon as it enters your life. Your voice, your level, your relationships, your surroundings, your path, and your energy. This is a divine moment for you. This is your ascent. This is the moment that will change your life. If your heart feels this message, if your soul is vibrating, comment Amen 1, Amen 2, Amen 3, because your confirmation has arrived. Blessing 777, Amen. My rising star, the wave carrying your name has now reached regions you never imagined your energy could touch. The speed is astounding. It is unbelievably intense. And the individuals who once attempted to keep you small are now watching in total bewilderment as your story becomes the topic no one can ignore. Something huge is waiting for you, and destiny is shaking everything around you to prepare the space for what's about to enter your life. The news spreading about you is not random. It is in alignment. It's divine. It's wonderfully timed. People are whispering because they sense an unstoppable breakthrough coming toward your timeline. Their reactions are loud because they can sense the significance even when they are unaware of the specifics. Your spirit already understands that this message is your confirmation, which is why your heart is racing when you hear it. And take a moment to recognize this energy if it is profoundly affecting you. Your narrative is taking off. Your destiny is calling your name more loudly than before, and your light is growing. Blessing 111, Amen. But now for the unexpected twist. Because the same individuals who once underestimated you are now the ones amplifying your story without even recognizing it. Unknowingly, the universe is announcing your advent into a new sphere of abundance and recognition through every whisper, discussion, astonished look, and repeated rumor. Recently, your name was mentioned by someone significant. A powerful person saw your radiance. The change in your aura was sensed by an intuitive person. And when they spoke, their words didn't stop. They expanded, multiplied, and traveled. Their speech conveyed your story into various settings, and all of a sudden, individuals are attempting to comprehend what is going on with you. They sense grandeur gathering about you like an impending storm of blessings. Your energy feels different because of this. Your thinking is getting sharper because of this. Your intuition is stronger because of this. Even before you fully enter a new phase, everyone around you can sense that the universe is preparing you for it. And pay attention, my child, if this message resonates with you and you feel a pull inside your chest, share it with someone who needs the same affirmation because such energy is not meant to be concealed. It is intended to proliferate. Blessing 333, Amen. And now realize this fact, my little kid. There is no stopping your ascent. What is approaching you is too strong, too fortunate, and too predestined to be thwarted by anyone's uncertainty. The rapid spread of the news is not a warning. It's a prelude. People, events, and opportunities are all perfectly aligned by the universe so that when your breakthrough occurs, you won't even question it. Those who used to laugh will stop talking. Those who have turned their backs will turn their necks. Destiny doesn't forget those who stood by themselves, even though those who never believed in you will attempt to change the course of history. Every rumor about you is heavenly evidence that the energy around your name is too strong to be hidden as your life enters a once-in-a-lifetime phase. Your entire existence will feel renewed when the enormous item that is waiting for you arrives. This is more than simply a message, therefore if your soul is prepared for this change, please take a moment to remark with your Amen number. This is an announcement for your spiritual life. The word about you has spread so quickly, my dear child, that even those who previously vowed never to mention your name again are now repeating it as if it were a prophecy. Your name is being carried into places you've never entered, into discussions you weren't invited to, and into thoughts that previously disregarded you. And the explanation is straightforward. The glow you've been creating in quiet is now being revealed by destiny. The world can no longer ignore the vibration of the enormous gift that is waiting for you, something that has been meticulously written and imbued with divine timing. People sense it in the air like a storm that is coming from over the horizon. They are aware of the change. They are aware of the increase. They are able to detect the breakthrough that will give you a new identity. It's not noise that your name is spreading so quickly. It's getting ready. On a level that previously seemed unattainable, the cosmos is creating space for you. And now your story is about to make its big disclosure, whether anyone likes it or not. Blessing 111, Amen. However, this is the part that destiny has yet to reveal. Something has already changed in your favor behind the scenes, which is why this news is going viral. Your path has been matched with a strong energy. An energy that, like a magnetic force, draws opportunities, justice, protection, and recognition to you. Recently, you were praised rather than doubted by someone powerful and related to something greater than your history. Everything changed the instant they brought up your aura, strength, resiliency, and metamorphosis. Your name was thrust into the open by the weight of their words, and it started spreading like wildfire. Individuals are making connections that they previously disregarded. They are becoming aware of how much you have changed, developed, and silently persevered. They are astounded that someone like you, who persevered in the face of adversity, has become the focal point of a spiritual ascent they are unable to articulate. The energy around you feels different because of this. You feel watched, observed, and researched because of this. It's prophecy, not paranoia. Even before you enter your elevation, the world is responding to it. And your fate is drawing nearer the quicker this story spreads. Blessing 333, Amen. This reality will rock your soul, my chosen one. The rumors circulating are about your future rather than your history. A future that will drastically alter how others pronounce your name. You are being drawn out of the darkness by the universe and put on a road where nothing and no one can make you lose sight. The betrayals you swallowed in quiet, the doubts hurled at your path, and the laughs behind your back are all being erased from your timeline. Honor rather than shame, elevation rather than rejection, and exposure rather than invisibility are all signs of a heavenly replacement. And that shift is being felt by everyone who hears your name at this moment. They sense the earthquake of benefits approaching you, even though they are unaware of the specifics. Your spirit has surpassed your previous world, which is why this news is spreading. You are being propelled ahead by your destiny. Your blessing is too great to be concealed. And very soon, those who formerly whispered of your demise will have to watch you rise with wide eyes and quiet voices. The cosmos has already announced your presence, and something enormous is waiting for you. Let your spirit whisper the affirmation if your heart senses this message and your soul acknowledges this reality. Blessing 777, Amen. The speed at which your name is currently moving is not typical, my little youngster. It's a transmission of spirituality. People who once said they would never think about you again are now feeling compelled to say your name aloud because the universe is magnifying your presence with such force.